All right. Never ever give up. I'm still trying to be able to broadcast simultaneously to Facebook and YouTube at the same time. And that's what we're going to talk about, the winner's mindset, because I'm not giving up. So I just want to make sure that we are connected to both YouTube and Facebook. And if you are and you can hear me and see me, say yes or give me a like. Actually, it's better if you would say yes, because apparently I should be able to see the comments here. And then we get started with Coffee with Markus. I know that we have been missing a couple, but we should be good to go right now. Okay. It says Facebook is not yet live. All right, let's see. Just give me a minute because we will make it happen. All right. Facebook is live. Awesome. Cool. Yay. I'm so excited about this. So let me get this finally out of the way. And are we good on volume? Are we good on volume? Can you all hear me? Just say volume okay if you can hear me. And then we will talk about quite a few things because today is Monday, April 15th. The reason why I haven't been able to join you last week is 2 days I was traveling and my plane was horribly delayed. And so when it came time to get on air for you, this is when I was still in the air. All right. It says sound is good. Still low volume. Okay, let's see. Says who. So for those of you on YouTube, let me know if the volume is okay. It seems on Facebook, Marina, thank you. Eric, thank you, letting me know that the volume is okay on Facebook. That is fantastic. So I just want to make sure that it is okay on YouTube as well. And then we get started. Okay, Joseph says yes. Wonderful. So, welcome to Coffee with Markus. Today is Monday, April 15th. And today we are going to talk about what's happening in the markets right now, today on a Monday. We're going to talk about the stocks that I'm trading right now. We want to talk about the mindset of a winner and 5 trading secrets you need to know. Now, if this is your first time here, hi. I'm Markus Heitkoetter and I show people how to generate an income by trading stocks and options, but not how you might think. You see, people come to me because they want to make enough money with trading so that they can quit their job and spend more time with their families and travel a lot like I do and like I just did last week. And even though they already have saved some money, they tell me that they don't get enough returns to be able to quit their jobs anytime soon. And then they tell me that this makes them feel stuck and frustrated. Now, if this sounds familiar to you, you're not alone. Lots of people go through this. And here's what I tell them. If you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until you die. And trading can be simple, and I'll prove it to you. But first, let's talk about today's news. Today, April 15th, here in the United States, it is tax day. So this means that everybody should have either filed for their taxes or filed for an extension. And tax day, well, kind of bittersweet. What I found today is that on tax day, you can actually get quite a few freebies. So there are food and drink deals for tax day. Look at this. That's probably not a good one here. Let's see. There's another that I found that's pretty cool. For example, Applebee's. Look at this. The drink of the month is the strawberry Dollarita. And today you can get it for $1. It seems that you need it. Hey, funny story, by the way. As we were talking about Applebee's, I want to share this with you. You see, when I when I moved to the United States in 2002, as you know, in the beginning, I struggled with trading. So in the beginning, trading wasn't easy, and I lost money. And I remember that my parents came from Germany to visit me. And of course, I wanted to take them to a restaurant. So not having much money, I took them to Applebee's. Little did I know that they would get hooked on Applebee's. I took them to Applebee's when there was happy hour, right? And I said, hey, why don't we just order a bunch of appetizers? Because I knew that these appetizers would be half price. So we ordered a bunch of appetizers, and guess what? Every time my parents come to visit, they still want to go to Applebee's. So anyhow, what did I do here? I unleashed a monster. Anyhow, Hardee's Dunkin' Donuts, you get some good stuff. Firehouse Subs, I love Firehouse Subs. I love the Italian there. So McDonald's, look at this. You can even go to McDonald's. Anyhow, tons of tax freebies actually happening today, as it seems. So let me ask you, did you work on your taxes this weekend? Did you procrastinate until the last minute, or did you file it earlier? Just be honest. I honestly did file for an extension, so I did not submit them yet. My accountant is working on it. I will do it at some point. What about you? Did you file it on time? And were you early and did it in January already, as soon as you got the W-2 or the 1099? Anyhow, by the way, if you're enjoying this show thus far, make sure that you hit the like button or one of these thumbs up that you see on your screen. Would really mean a lot to me if you let me know that you are enjoying this. So anyhow, let's talk about what happened today in the market. So let's switch back and see what's happening here. I want to switch to the Dow. Let's switch to the charts, 3-minute charts here. Talk about what happened here. So today the Dow, pretty interesting. This is where we have opened this morning. So this morning it was okay. Then the Dow was dragging down, bouncing a little bit up, but overall down for the day, but pretty much unchanged. Same as the S&P, and the NASDAQ is actually up a whole whopping 1 point up. So what was moving the markets today? Well, today earnings season started off today. The first companies reported earnings, and today it was the banks. Goldman Sachs actually reported earnings, and Goldman Sachs didn't do well. Goldman Sachs, the revenue was below expectations, and as you can see, down 3.8% today. And this is what was dragging the Dow down, and also the S&P. So overall, as you can see, the markets today were kind of in a waiting mode. Why is that? First of all, we have a short week. So on Friday, the markets will be closed, observing Good Friday. So that's happening on Friday. And then we have a bunch of important earnings coming out this week. So this week, we will have Bank of America reporting, Morgan Stanley, Netflix, Johnson & Johnson, and also American Express, just to name a few. But these are major companies that are reporting earnings this week. Now, what are other key stocks that everybody is looking for right now? In the news today, again, Boeing down again, so down 1% here. Boeing just can't catch a break, it seems, right? Today, American Airlines announced this weekend that they will actually ground their Boeing 737 MAX until August. And I believe this morning also Southwest said that they will ground the plane. So obviously that's not good for Boeing. Now, another stock that has been in the news for the past week was LYFT. LYFT had the IPO, right? This is where everybody got excited about the IPO, initial public offering. And LYFT was starting to trade at 72, went all the way up to 78. Let's switch back to the charts, take a quick look at this. So as you can see, let me actually go to an hourly chart so that you see better what happened here. So this was the first day. It already plummeted, recovered a little bit, but LYFT just can't catch a break. Right now, it has been trading for, a little bit over a week right now. It's a week and a day. And as you can see, in free fall. Now, everybody is now excited about the Uber IPO, but you know what? I believe the same thing will happen. So this is why I always say, stay away from these mainstream stocks, especially when everybody is talking about it. Do you remember how excited everybody was for LYFT and the IPO? And oh my gosh, it will be a great IPO and everybody will make a lot of money. Well, look at that. It went from 72 to 78 and now it's all the way down to 56. trade what you see, not what you think, right? You know that this is what I like to say, and that's true. So stay away from mainstream stocks if your Uber driver or if the talking heads on TV are talking about it. Forget about this. So let's talk about the stocks that I'm trading right now. So first of all, we have been talking about this for a while. GDS, this is one of the stocks that I have. Nicely up. GDS, as you know, last week I was able to take some profit. So right now it's a free trade. I moved my stop loss a little bit closer so that I cannot lose on this stock anymore. And we'll see if it continues to go up. My goal here for GDS is for it to go up to 49.39. We'll see. Right now it is at 38. Pulled back a little bit today, but I was able to take profits here. That is one of the stocks that I have. What is another one? CRC. It's one of the candidates that I've been trading quite frequently. Also here, CRC, I was able to take some profits already last week. So right now it's a free trade. And if it goes all the way up where I want it to go, great. If I do get a black bar on PowerX Analyzer, we'll talk about that in a moment, then I will get out of it. And of course, if I'm getting stopped out, I'm only giving back part of the profits. That's the important thing. Never give up all of your profits. When you take some profits, make sure that you're protecting these profits and don't give them all back. So that's a bonus trade. And another one that I'm in right now is RYAM. RYAM. Nice. I mean, what do you want me to say, right? Entered at 14.19. Right now it is trading at 15.12. So this is getting close to taking some profits here off the table, but looking really good. I expect it to go up to 15.91, but I'll soon take some profits off the table, move my stop loss, cut it in half. That's how I like to manage it. And if you're interested in learning of how exactly I do this, please go to mytradingroutine.com. So I have this video out there. Let me just show it to you really quick. When you go to mytradingroutine.com, there's a 35-minute video that shows you step by step on how I trade, what I do. So here it is. There's the video. And I'm also showing you the PowerX Analyzer. It's the software that I personally use to find the best stocks and options to trade. And if you're interested and want to learn more about this, you can schedule a demo here with Rachel or Paul. So both will be happy to show you the software and what it does. Talking about the PowerX optimizer here. So the stock that came up today, I did a boot camp on Saturday in Houston. So for those of you who were there, it was so great to see you. And so Boot came up as a stock to trade. We identified it on Saturday. And of course, I put my money where my mouth is. So today I entered Boot, entered it at $30.58. And if you look at Boot here right now, last time I checked it was nicely up. There you go, look at this. So already nicely in the green. Now this is what I like to see because especially with the way how I like to trade, I want to see momentum. And this means that when I enter a trade, I want to see a follow through. I want to see that we are immediately in the green because green makes me happy. Again, if you're interested in learning more on how exactly I find these stocks to trade, the ones that I've shown you right now, so these are the ones that I have in my portfolio, go to mytradingroutine.com. That shows you everything that I do, shows you the 3 indicators that I like to use for trading, how I pick the right stocks, when to enter, how I limit my risk, and when to exit with a profit. All right, so mytradingroutine.com, and see that somebody put it in here. Perfect. Okay, thank you for putting it in the comments. So let's see, what else did I want to talk to you about today? Oh yeah, now I remember. I want to talk to you about the mindset of a winner. But let me know, thus far, is this helpful? Is this something that helps you in your trading, of knowing what's overall going on in the markets and also knowing what I personally trade so that you know the stocks that I'm trading? For those of you who already have PowerX Analyzer, might be helpful to compare notes and say, oh my gosh, yeah, I have this too. Earlier when I talked to somebody who had the PowerX Analyzer and I said, hey, I picked up Boot today, and she said, oh, me too. Then you know that you are on the right track. Okay, so if you find this helpful, please click like or type in a comment. Comments are best, actually, because with the software right now, since we're dual broadcasting on Facebook and YouTube, I see the comments, not the likes. So if you could put in a comment and say, yes, super helpful, that would be fantastic. Now, in a moment, we are going to talk about the 5 trading secrets you need to know. And you're going to love it. But first, let's do this. So, what is the mindset of a winner? You see, successful people think differently than most people, and that's why they are successful. So, what is the mindset of a winner? See, there's many people in this world who are comfortable, and being comfortable is the worst thing that can happen to somebody. It's the worst thing that can happen is to become civilized, where you say, for example, you know what? I'm 48, I've done so much, I've worked hard, and now I have a nice house, I'm living an okay life, I'm doing good. You know what? People who say this, they're not good. They just settled, and they settled way below what they wanted to accomplish. Do you remember all the dreams that you had when you started, when you got your first job, when you got out of college or maybe out of school? All the dreams of making it, making a lot of money, traveling the world, spending time with family and friends. And now, what happened? Now you have a 40-hour-a-week job, or maybe even more, maybe 50 or 60 hours, and you commute, sit in traffic, and you come home in the evening and you're tired, right? I mean, who knows what I'm talking about? You're too tired to spend time with your kids. You're too busy for your friends. You're nervous. You're stressed. And then you're telling me that you're good? No, right? I don't even want to get to the place where I personally feel I made it. It's important for me. I want to have the drive. Because when you still feel that you're trying to reach something bigger, you'll keep learning, you'll keep reading, you'll keep studying, and you'll stay hungry. And that's important, to just stay hungry. Because this is what gets you out of bed in the morning. When you have a dream, when you know that you haven't achieved your goals yet, when you still have lofty goals. And if you have achieved your goals, set higher goals. You see, here's an important concept. Wins don't shock winners. Winners aren't amazed when they got a win. Think about this. Michael Jordan wasn't amazed when he hit a game-winning shot, and Tiger Woods, he wasn't amazed when he won again. Why? That's what he expected. That's what we focus on. That's what we work on. And because of all these things, we expect to win every time. That's the process, the constant challenge to get there again and again and again. And this is what drives winners. See, everybody talks about, I want to leave a legacy. I want to be legendary. So go and do what it takes. Think about it. The greatest of all time, the Tom Brady's or the Michael Jordans, the Tiger Woods of the world, yes, they might celebrate their wins, but they don't celebrate long. The next morning, they're back at it. Michael Jordan said it. The next morning, I'm back on the court. They are back in the gym. They're back on the green. See, winners are focused. They're undistracted. They're driven. And they're enjoying the wins, but they're not surprised by them. Winners expect to win. And that's what makes people great. And that's the attitude that you have to have. Don't settle. Expect to win, because that's the mindset of a winner. Expect victory and make this a lifestyle. And when you do, you'll have a lifetime of winning. That is the mindset of a winner. Is this resonating with you? Is this helpful? I really love doing these motivational videos because sometimes that's what we need. And in a different video, I talked about how do you motivate yourself? How do you motivate yourself when you're sitting in traffic in the morning? Put one of these videos on or this podcast and listen to it and listen to my little kick in the butt for you. And I hope that you're enjoying it, and I hope that you're taking action. And when you do, make sure that you like this video, leave a comment, and share it with somebody who might need to hear this message. All right, so let's talk about something else. Let's go back to trading, okay? So let's talk about the 5 trading secrets you need to know, because that's what everybody is looking for. People ask me all the time, what are the secrets that you are using in your trading? So I have the 5 trading secrets right here for you. And the way how I like to do this is, let's do a countdown. Let's talk about trading secret number 5 first, and then we go 4, 3, 2, 1. Trading secret number 5, taking stock tips from people smarter than you are is a terrible idea. Have your own system. What do I mean by this? Don't listen to the people who are publishing newsletters or who are on TV giving stock advice. Trust me on this one. If they knew what they were doing, they would not have a job and be on TV, right? Or publishing newsletters or working for a major publication. And you know the publications that I talk about, right? Several times we talked about publications like Motley Fool, CNN.money.com, Business Insider, whatever it might be. They're great publications, but I urge you to do your own research. Recently, I did a video, what are the best stocks to pick? And it is great when you have your own system. And the system that I personally use is very, very simple. It's based on only 3 indicators. I don't have to rely on anybody. And the 3 indicators are readily available for everybody. And if you would like to know what these 3 indicators are and how exactly I trade, please go to the website that I set up for you. It's called mytradingroutine.com. And on this website, I explain everything in detail. Anyhow, trading secret number 5 is don't rely on anybody else. Learn how to read a chart and take action appropriately. So, trading secret number 4. Trading secret number 4 is have small but consistent profits. You see, every trader has a story about the one trade that made thousands or $10,000s of dollars or maybe $1 million. I have a story about this. I had a spread trade that I put on. This was way back, I believe it was in 2006. It was in the euro dollar. And this trade just kept going and going and going. That trade tripled my account, and you will hear these stories about traders that tripled their account. And yes, every now and then you will have a windfall profit. It will happen when you trade long enough. That's automatically what happens. But you know, the secret is to have small but consistent profits. And what do I mean by this? You have to keep your losses small. Now, if you have been following me for a while, you know about the 2% rule that I like to use. Never risk more than 2% of your account on any given trade. And then also take profits while they are there. The golden rule for me is 1 to 2. When you risk $100, try to make $200. So trading secret number 4 is do not look for these windfall profits. Aim for small but consistent profits. Trading is a marathon, not a sprint. Make sure that you have the stamina to run the marathon that is called trading. Okay, trading secret number 3. You need money to make money. How is this a secret? Well, it is a secret because nobody tells you. You will see so much advertising out there that say, learn how to trade a small account, start with $100 or $1,000, and trust me, it doesn't work this way. Yes, for some it might be bad news, but based on my experience, you need at least $10,000. And when you start with less, like $100 or $500, the money is usually gone, and here's why. We just talked about the 2% rule, right? So when you have a $10,000 account, how much are you allowed to risk on any given trade? 2% of $10,000 is what? It's $200. Now, we also talked about the golden rule. When you risk $200, you're trying to make $400. Now, when you do this, it is very realistic, based on my experience, to make 60% per year. 60% per year is 5% a month. That is realistic. Don't listen to others that tell you can make 1,000% or 2,000%. Again, we talked about this. Windfall profits happen every now and then, but consistently. Think about it. If you can make consistently 60% per year, you're doing really, really well. Now, let's think about it. If you start with a $10,000 account, that's $500 per month. That makes sense. I mean, this is not enough to really make a living with trading, but it is a great way to get started. That should be your first goal, to make $100 a week or $400 to $500 per month. Then you can use money management to grow more aggressively. So it takes money to make money, and you should have at least $10,000 before you get started. So let's continue our countdown. Trading secret number 2, keep it simple. See, people make trading more complicated, and there's even a bunch of people who tell you, oh my gosh, trading has to be complicated. Why? So that they can sell you their complicated education packages that keep going on and on and on. You know me, I like to keep it simple. You know me, I believe that trading can be simple. When trading, there's only 3 things that you need. You need to know what to trade, you need to know when exactly to enter, and you need to know exactly when to exit. Again, if you're interested in learning on how I personally do it, please go to mytradingroutine.com. There's a 35-minute video that explains everything in detail. Here's an important concept. What you believe to be true is true for you. If you believe that trading has to be complicated, you will find a way to make trading more complicated. But if you believe that trading can be simple, as I do, I believe it can be simple. I believe it so much that I say, I know it can be simple, right? And this is why I only have very, very few rules in my trading. In fact, I can teach anybody how to trade in a matter of minutes. This is why I say go to mytradingroutine.com if you want to learn more about this. Now, let's go to trading secret number 1, the grande finale. What is trading secret number 1? There are no secrets. Yes, that's the secret. But you see, people like to sell you secret. You might get the advertising where they say, well, here is the one weird trick to make a lot of money. Here's what they don't want you to know. Here's what the big guys know. And too many traders are chasing the Holy Grail. Too many traders believe that there must be the one secret out there, the one indicator. And they start chasing it. And this is where, what was the movie where they were just trying to chase the Holy Grail and it almost destroyed them, right? And this is what I see happening with traders. Stop believing that there will be the Holy Grail, and also stop believing that there will be something better out there. When you make small and consistent profits, that's when you have cracked the code. That is the Holy Grail. I urge you to find a trading system that makes sense to you and stick to it. Stop chasing the Holy Grail. So, in summary, here are the 5 trading secrets. Trading secret number 5, taking stock tips from people that are smarter than you are is a terrible idea. Have your own system. Develop your own system. Take the time that it needs, or even better, take a system from somebody else who knows what he is doing. Hint? Okay, anyhow. Trading secret number 4, aim for small but consistent profits. Trading secret number 3, you need money to make money. And that is secret because very, very few people will tell you that you should have at least $10,000. Trading secret number 2, keep it simple. If you cannot explain it to somebody else in 10 minutes or less, your trading is probably too complicated. And trading secret number 1, there are no secrets. There is no Holy Grail. All right, is this helpful? These trading secrets? I should say it's trading common sense, right? But this is what I see. I receive the same emails that you see. I see the same advertising, and most of the stuff is utterly misleading. So let me ask you, was this helpful? If it is, then make sure that please subscribe to YouTube, to the YouTube channel, and hit the little bell, because this way you're getting notified whenever I post a new video or I go live, as I did today. On Facebook, the same thing. On top of the page here, you will see notifications, and on notifications, click on see notifications first, and probably if you were joining live here, Facebook was asking you, would you like to get notified whenever Markus is going live? Say yes. All right. I hope that you enjoyed watching this show as much as I enjoyed making it for you. And if you know anybody who might find this video helpful, please feel free to share it. Yes, share it with your friends who might actually benefit from this. Now, since we're here live, let's take a look at some of the comments, and because I figured out how to get the comments both from YouTube and Facebook, so I'll answer both comments here. And if you don't see a comment that I'm answering, it means that it is probably on the other platform. But anyhow, so let's go back, and thank you all for saying that the volume is good, that everything is working fine here. And Rika, good to see you here. Nigel, good to see you. Jorge, Connie, Eric, good to see you. Yes, perfect. Okay, need to find how to get your power analyzer or something simulator, but losing not much invested. So I'm learning using your videos as a teacher. Albert, thank you so much. Hope it helps. If there's anything specific that I can help you with, let me know. Let me know. Okay. So Marina says, I like the PowerX Analyzer. Good, Marina. We already talked about it a few times. I'm so happy that you're getting all the value out of this. Okay, so Jorge says, I didn't get boot in my PowerX. I think I have the same setting as per the training. When you do, let me show you the following. Jorge. So if you have PowerX Analyzer, and if you click on this, if you click on the button, Optimize All Symbols, if you're not quite sure if you have the right settings or not, click on Reset to Default. When you reset to default, these are the settings that I personally use, right? So if there's anything wonky in the settings where you're not quite sure, please click on Reset to Default. This will set it back to the settings that I personally use. So, and if you hit OK, you should get boot here as well. All right, Lorena, it was so great to see you this weekend, and same for you. If you do not get the same stocks that I got, please do the following. Make sure, there's two things actually, Lorena. The first thing that you want to do is under settings, you want to make sure that you have long and short positions, okay? Long and short positions, and then make sure that you hit reset to default, that you have the default settings here. Okay. Good, good, good. So let's see. Jorge says, love the content, by the way. The big JG really liked your 5 things to get off your butt. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Dane said you need a haircut. You know what? My mom says it too. I do believe I need to trim it a little bit, right? I think I'll take care of it next week, Dane. So this week I probably won't have time to do this, but next week I'll see if I can get a haircut. Okay, good, good, good. And yes, Lorena and Jorge, come to the Tuesday calls with Neil if you have access to these. Good, perfect. Raza, thanks for the feedback, the winner's attitude. Okay, Eric says, that's exactly what I set up for me. Will not quit until having Warren Buffett's asset. There you go. That is the attitude of a winner. Okay, let's see if there's any other comments. Thank you so much for the feedback. All right. Albert, Jorge, Debbie, Zina, so good to have you here. And I'm also so glad that the comments work. So, for those of you who were finally able to join me here live on YouTube, since it worked, we'll do it again. Now, tomorrow afternoon, I'll be heading to Dallas. I'm invited to speak at the AFTA in Dallas tomorrow afternoon, so I might not be able to get online. I'm not quite sure. By the time at 4 o'clock when I like to go live, I should already be in the hotel, so if everything goes well, I will be live. If not, I'll definitely see you on Wednesday. Now remember, it is a short trading week, so the markets are closed on Friday in observance of Good Friday. So trading this week is only Monday through Thursday, which is the way how I prefer to do it anyhow. Thanks a lot for stopping by. Hope that you had a great time. Have a great rest of your Monday. And if you enjoy any of the tax freebies, go for it, okay? Have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon.